Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yellow. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check. Fresno. Attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 29.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
57 colors.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Okay, ready? 53, check 53. I'm coming.
Looking to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, it's Coleman. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now back to throw. Allen's got it complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Ready to break. Let's go. Check 4. Snap.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the Patriots' 19-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Nice, sweetheart.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Patriots nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Let's get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Watch the twist.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Break. 56. Check 56. And I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you.
Mixon with a first down carry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 15.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Motion!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
47. 15. Slam. 43.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get ready.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 39-yard line.
Quiet, 64, weak.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, check, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes being chased out left. He will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Patrick Mahomes, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you've got a brand-new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Gilbert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Chargers first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right, get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 99. Check
Rock it.
Big Ed. Check 3.
They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Mike's 47. Mike's 15 Smith. Let's go. Check 15. Check 15.
From the 44, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Come back!
47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check. Crunch.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Alert flare.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
6 man. Check girls.
Hey, 57 colors.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Easy.
Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. He's got Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Coleman. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Back to throw here.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57.
Mahomes now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey! Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
43.
Let him know.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Seibert now to kick this thing away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man on the crossing route. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, team put 70, actually.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, Doc. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gilbert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll set up to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes on the keeper. Uchenna Nwosu on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they